That is a lot of dirt.
But today it's just red death.
You can easily fall off these boats.
All right, guys, we're having some problems.
What is he? Don't let him go.
Having a fantastic time.
All right, guys, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I got all these materials in Texas. Today, I'm going to service my winches. We have Anderson winches, and Anderson recommends that you service the winches and re-grease them every 2 years. And I don't know when they were done last, so I'm going to go ahead and do them, and then that way I can log it. And I know I've got 2 more years before I have to do it again. I did take one of the winches apart already, and it is pretty dirty in there. So I think it's probably due that they get done anyway. So I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I'm here by myself and knock out some projects. Oh man, look at how gross those things are. That is a lot of dirt buildup in that grease. That grease is pretty black. So yeah, this is something that has been needed to get done. We're gonna degrease everything, clean them up as best we can, then put some fresh grease on them and put it all back together again. Jesus, is a messy job, but I have degreased these gears. They are a lot better. They are not perfect, but I've scrubbed them with a wire brush. I've scrubbed them with a toothbrush with degreaser, cleaned them up the best I can, and they are a lot cleaner than they were originally. So now it's time to put it all together and then clean up all the mess around here, because there's grease splatters everywhere, but it's a messy job. That's part of it. Well, it's time to fire up this boat. I've got to get ready for Linda's mom, who's coming next week. We have no water on the boat. I have very little water to even make it until they get here. And we're still dealing with this red tide here in the anchorage. So I'm going to fire up the boat and take her way out into the ocean so I can make some more water. So I'll be nice and ready for when they get here. Guys, this water is usually clear and blue. I'm pretty close to the beach, as you can see, and so the water is not very deep here, and it's usually clear enough to see the bottom, see some stingrays, see some fish, but today it's just red death. You'll also notice today that I am being extra safe. Even though the oceans are calm, there's no wind, but I've got my life jacket on and I've got a tether down there to tie me off if I have to go do any work, or if I catch a fish or whatever happens today. I want to be tied off because I'm solo on the boat today, and that's a little extra danger that's involved when you're by yourself. You can easily fall off these boats, and if you do and you're far enough from land, then it's a death sentence. Right now I'm still pretty close to land, so if I had to, I could make it in as my boat sailed on away, but I don't want to deal with that, and I'm not going to be close to land for long. There was a gentleman here in the Sea of Cortez that just lost his life. He was delivering a catamaran down south and with his dog, and somehow fell off the boat. I don't know how, don't know the whole story, but they did recover his body. The sailboat made it to a beach, and I don't know what happened to him, but he didn't make it. He was too far from shore, and if you fall off and watch your sailboat drive off without you, then you know that's a bad day. That's one of those things where you just kick yourself for not tying yourself in, for not being safer, for not watching out and putting yourself in risk, and I don't want to deal with that today, so I'm being as safe as I possibly can. All right, well, that was a pretty successful sail. It was fun day out on the water, and I didn't fall off the boat, thank goodness. So that's why I was successful. That, and I made a lot of water. I was able to stay out long enough to get enough water that I think it will last me until the next time we're out on the ocean. I'm back at an anchorage, and I'm gonna be at this anchorage until Linda and her mom show up, and then we're going to explore the area for a little bit, and then head on north to the next anchorage, and then I'll be able to make some water then.
Good morning, everybody. We made it on the boat. Our flight was delayed twice. We couldn't find Kurt. We thought he got kidnapped. And we didn't show up on the boat until like 2 hours after our planned arrival. So we did not record our arrival, but we are here. I have been coughing up all sorts of disgusting things because I have been sick with allergies. And now that I'm back in the humidity, it's all magically coming up. And my mom, whom I was quite worried about being here her first night, slept like a baby. And not only does she sleep like a baby, she's making breakfast, y'all. Look at that.
Good morning.
What are you making?
I'm very happy. I'm trying to make sausage with onion, like a scrambled egg for breakfast.
Oh my gosh, she's got the coffee going.
Coffee and milk.
She's got the French press going. She is a sailor. It's fantastic.
I'm enjoying a lot.
She's enjoying
it's
already.
So beautiful. This is like a paradise.
There you go.
Very beautiful.
All right, guys, we're having some problems getting up out of this anchorage right now. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy kind of job just turned super hard. We're trying to lift up the anchor and it's stuck real good down there, and it's just like pulling the boat. Kurt's trying to wiggle it free, but she is stuck. We don't know what stuck. There's no reef or anything under us here, so we have no idea. What do you think's happening?
I'm not sure. Not sure what it's stuck on.
All right, he moved forward a bit, and now he wants me to go backwards, so go backwards and reverse and see. And see what happens. I'm gonna have to put this camera down here soon so that I can maneuver better. I'm gonna try again. I'm scared. Are you scared, Mom?
No.
No?
God is with us.
Do you trust Kurt?
Yeah.
Wow.
I trust him.
I don't know if I trust him.
He's very smart.
He is very smart.
He tried to find the solutions.
And he will find the solution. Yeah!
We got it.
He says he thinks he got it loose. We'll see. Well, this is not a promo at all for Mantis Anchor, but holy cow, that thing holds very well. We were not going anywhere. That sucker was stuck. She was pulling the bow forward. We were getting a little scared, but we are unhooked. I am going forward and I am steering, and now we are getting out of here. Yeah! Who needs an electric winch when you've got a manual winch like Kurt? How you doing back there?
I know.
You're going. Go, 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 go. All right, guys, we are on our way. We got the anchor up and we are heading north, which is very strange because the last 6 months we've been heading south, and we're actually going to go to somewhere totally new that we have not gone before, and that is
Huastecomate.
Huastecomate, which is close to Vida de Navidad, but we've never been to Huastecomate before, so we're pretty excited, and hopefully we're going to get there before dark, right?
Hopefully.
He's coming up. What is he? Don't let him go.
Taking my line.
Pull hard, Kurt. Pull hard.
No, I don't want to break the line.
Don't break the line. I can see it now. It's one of those jack crevalles. It's that really tough fish. It almost looks like a tuna, but it's not. Let me see if y'all can see him. It's kind of murky. Yeah, you can totally see him. But I can tell now. Last time we caught one of these, we had no idea what it was, but yeah, there he is. You see him? Yeah. Aw, man! Yeah, like I was saying earlier, these are jack crevalles. They're very, very dark. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, that was easy. Very dark meat. Very, just like, it's like steak, but like fishy steak. You gotta like put them in milk and like let them, it's a lot of work, but it was fun, and Mom got to see something, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll try again.
I thought we had a tuna.
I know, that was exciting.
Wow.
That was
Yay.
exciting.
Oof. 5 hours. 6 hours. I don't know.
6 hours.
6 hours. We're tired. My hair is amazing. She napped the entire time, but
Yeah.
we got a little dizzy. Both of us did, but
Yeah.
not too bad. But
Not too bad.
we're
Everything is
here.
okay.
Everything's good. So the first thing we're gonna do when we drop the anchor is, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Cuando
Drink beers
gonna have a beer.
and wine.
And wine. She's ready to party. Guys, we have made it just in time for the sunset, and we are showing my mom the tradition of boat life by giving her her very first sundowner. Good morning, everybody. We've got some good news and bad news. The good news is it's a beautiful day here in Cuastecomate. The weather's nice and warm, and it's a beautiful backdrop. The bad news is that, oh, and it's my mom's birthday. That's also good news. The bad news is that the surf is really, really rough. So changing plans. We're not going to be able to go and check out the town. It's kind of a bummer, but we are going to pick up anchor and go to Vida de Navidad. We've been there personally, but my mom hasn't seen it yet, obviously. So for her birthday, we're going to take her to town, get her feet stretched out, and show her what it's all about. So, vámonos. Guys, we have some good wind today. We are 16 knots right now of true wind speed, and Kurt is trimming the sails and pulling things up now so that we can get some sailing in. So that's really, really exciting. Look at that. Always good to get a good sail in as soon as you lift anchor. We got out of that anchorage and boom, we put the sails up, turn the engines off. That's a good sign. How many knots, Cap?
9.1.
We're going 9.1? How do you feel?
Good. Steady. Under 20 knots, so we've got the full sails up. And now 9.5, 6. Doing well. 16 mile an hour, 17 mile an hour wind, and 9.6 knots. Speed over the ground.
Yeah, every time you're always complaining of the next.
No, this is great. Perfect
This
conditions.
is like
Perfect conditions.
we made it. We made it to Vida de Navidad. Easy, quick, fast. Very, very busy anchorage, but we parked all the way in the back. She's very excited. She's
Celebrate.
having a fantastic time. Oh my gosh, you guys, the wind is like too much right now. We're walking down El Malecón and it's like hurricanes up in here. Look at this, look at that. It's crazy.
We had a fantastic time celebrating my mom's birthday. We got her acquainted to boat life and even gave her some VIP treatment at the Grand Isla Resort as a farewell present. But as quickly as she arrived, she had to go back to land life. We woke up early, got her on a taxi, and said our goodbyes.
It is always great having guests on board, but it feels good when we get the boat back to ourselves.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of work to do. We've got to start hustling our way up north because we've got a long way to go to get to the Sea of Cortez, and we're trying to beat the hurricanes in the Pacific.
Yeah, we've had a really good time celebrating a bunch of good things these last couple of weeks, but another thing that we are celebrating right now is that we have officially launched our Patreon account. It's been months. We've been wanting to wait until we had a good, faithful group of people who actually like this stuff, and if you're still here, you still like it, and that means that you should definitely go check out our Patreon and show us some love and support. In fact, we've already got some patrons, and
we got a few.
We promised them that we would give them a special shout out. If you sign up for our Patreon account, you will get a special shout out, and I will make you a poem written by me. I'm not Shakespeare, but it's made with love, and I'm gonna give it a go. So give me a second to pull it up because I did not memorize it, but here we go. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't know what to do. And this week's special shout out goes to Miss Brandy Lynn for the win. Thanks for joining on in. Kelly Renee on board SV Freedom. Thanks for the tips, because we really need them. Even Rigby got a fan, even though she's a slob. A special little hi from Lucy the Wonder Dog. And last but not least, thanks to Rachel today. You all really made our week, and have a great Sunday.
And we also want to give a big shout out to the YouTube Sailing Channel Facebook group. They have been a big support to us and so many other channels.
Yeah, they have helped us out a lot. So thank you guys so much for watching this week. Be sure to like, be sure to comment, give us a subscribe if you like it. And now we're gonna add another thing to your to-do list, and that's to check out our Patreon page. We'll put the link down in the description below. See you guys next week.
See you next week.